Tensile works because there's two bones here to a joint to a bone. It also works because the antagonists, the biceps and triceps, are one above each other. Okay? So when force is applied in this direction, it's very powerful. However, a force applied in this direction, there is no muscle groups on the side of any value anywhere that's really going to make it strong. So if you're pushing horizontally across there, it's very difficult to do. If you're pushing forward towards me, it's very powerful. Tensile is a linear tool. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people do tensile going outwards. So they do it like a block. They're pushing outwards with muscle groups that don't actually exist, using piss poor efficiency. Okay? They're also opening up their centre line to a whole lot of abuse, where if they went forward, it'd be really powerful and really effective. So understand your tool set. Tong works because of the bicep-tricep combination. Elbow strikes work because you line up the bicep-tricep. That's got really good pressure downwards. It's got weak pressure horizontally. Horizontal elbow strike would look like that. Bicep-tricep alignment, very powerfully that way, shit that way. Can't be strong at everything. We're not good at everything. Not everything works in every scenario, otherwise you have one tool, which would be the ultimate martial art, but it's called a 9mm. You're not as character. Okay? Understand your tool set, understand your ring chun, that's what I say. Okay? Don't just train it. And some of you, when you're assessed, and I know you're under pressure and all that, and I get that, and that's, you know, I know the sad thing is I always assume you're worse. You know? Don't ever be afraid of nerves. Nerves are good, because nerves show you care. If you don't care, why the hell are you giving up a beautiful Saturday like this to come and sweat with me if you don't give a rat's ass? Caring is good, therefore nerves are right. Nerves are things you can use because, you know, anybody that says they're not scared is an idiot. You get into a threatening situation, you damn well need to be scared because that's what gets the adrenaline glands going. You need it. It's food. Okay? Don't ever be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of you know, having a hard sweat session. Don't be afraid of working out. Don't be afraid of training hard. Don't be afraid of being nervous. Don't be afraid of getting it wrong. Get it wrong 1,000 times in the classroom as long as you learn to get it right. Because the time that you want it right is when it matters. When it doesn't matter, make your mistakes. Too many people are scared of making mistakes. I learn from my mistakes. Okay? I like to learn by doing it right, but most of the time I learn by experience. And experience, these people go around and go, I can say, I've got 40 years experience of Wing Chun. It sounds a lot. But a lot of that 40 years is making mistakes. So it's 40 years of making mistakes. Doesn't sound so great then, does it? Like spin doctors have got it all wrong, you know? People boast about how many years of training they've got, but they must have spent a long time learning and getting it wrong. So they haven't got 40 years of Wing Chun really, they've got, you know, that much. And that's million tune. And what you've got to think about is that when you start Wing Chun, at the beginning you're here. You look at your instructor over here and go, God, the gulf between us is massive. Because they know Silim Tao, Chunky, and Buji, Wundumi, Nice Pole, and teaching and Chisao. But after a year, you're now here. After Chunky, you're now here, Buji, you're here, Wundumi. By the time you've got to your instructor level, the gap between you is very small. That's experience. You know? And what you need, what I've got with these guys, is not instructors, not friends, hungry Rottweilers, and somewhere I've got bacon on my heels and I'm running like a fuck. Because these guys are snapping on my heels trying to take a little piece of me. When these guys train with me, they don't train gently. Because where's the point? What's the point of them, you know, it's like me going to Hong Kong, my teacher's 95. It'd be like me training with him like he's porcelain. First of all, I'd lose his respect. Secondly, what would I get from it? Thirdly, you know, I'm treating like an old person. Why am I travelling all that way paying for money? Well, I don't pay him, but why am I training with him if I can't do anything with him? I train with him quite hard. To the point where some of the Hong Kong students are like, whoa, bloody hell. But we've got such a rapport, I know where I can go with it. And he's got such a rapport, he knows where to hit me, so. You know, and at 95, he still manages it, which is, you know, fantastic. And, you know, because he's so old and so thin, he is the epitome of Wing Chun. And I think it's Bruce Lee, but I don't want to quote Bruce Lee, because everybody quotes shit. Like Einstein thought Google was a good idea and all that sort of, you know, they make things up. Yip Man said, and I'm like, you're 22, yeah, you know what Yip Man said. And he spoke Cantonese, and he didn't think Western, so you've no idea what he said, don't quote it. But somebody told me, and I'll use that way, that Bruce Lee had said something like, when a karate guy hits, it's like being hit by an iron bar. Bang! It's really powerful. But when a Wing Chun guy hits, it's like putting a pool ball in a sock. Hit him with it. That's the sort of relaxed energy where it whips at the end. That's what we're after. That's why the softness in what we do is more important than the power with which we do it. Okay? Because energy is a combination of forces, mass and acceleration. So acceleration comes through relaxation, and mass comes through body efficiency. Not what you weigh, but what the percentage of your weight. And if you can use those things well, you can be the best fighter that you can be. Whether you'll win fights or not depends on, you know, you can be the best fighter you be and 4 people come up with baseball bats and you're suddenly the best piece of jelly that there was. You know, you can't win everything. but that's not what you're training for. But if your motivation is self-defence, understand your tools. Don't just accept what somebody else says. I question my teacher all the time. And I say we spend more time over cups of tea and a meal chatting about stuff than we do training sometimes. Because the training's for 2 hours and the conversation's for 4. Because it's like, yeah, but why? Why is it powerful? And he's like, when you're doing Sunham Town, you're going to make your energy like a wall. And I'm like, thinking, what, paint it or what? I'm talking about make the world a wall. And of course, this is between an English Cantonese country. And my Kung Fu Brothers translator is just like, Patrick, we're going out for dinner so we can have a conversation. He just goes, bugger. Another 4 hours of trying to work it out. Yeah, Sigur said you've got to be like the wall. When you're trying to be like the wall, I'm like, what the hell are you on about? But what he meant was, when somebody applies pressure on you, if they apply light pressure, put your structure in place, don't push back and reflect their force and they'll feel light pressure. If they're pushing really hard and your structure's in place, it'll feel really powerful, feel like you're pushing back. But wall doesn't push back, it just doesn't move. So when somebody applies pressure onto you, you fist forward, push towards me. When somebody applies pressure here, I turn the hand off, push. But I'm putting structure in place, so the harder you push, because I'm not moving, the more it's reflecting your own force. So you put more force in and then I'll borrow it. You don't push back. As soon as you start pushing back, you're arm wrestling. As soon as you're arm wrestling, the stronger ones win. Be like the wall, just reflect force. Okay? Have structure through the skeletal alignment and enough muscle structure to maintain that you don't end up being knocked backwards. But you're not trying to push them away. I can't read. I want them to come in. I want them to come in. I don't want to push them away. I see a lot of Wing Chun people now, Chi-san, they push them away. I'm like, and you're like, well, what's that in the street self-defense fight? Push them away. If I get into a confrontation with somebody and they push me away, and I think, fucking how powerful are they now? I'm in it with a bit of 4v2 or something. I've never, ever in all my life seen a fight where somebody's come in and they push them away and they've gone, oh, you must be good. Oh, I'm fucking leaving it. They don't do that. They just come back with friends or come back harder or more aggressive. Or pushing away is not going to win a fight. So why in Chisao would you... I don't get it. And it's not that there people who do it's wrong and I'm right. I don't get it. And nobody can explain to me on a self-defence situation outside on a Saturday night in the street why that would work. What, you're going to bounce them off a wall? I can't see it. And I see people, like Tai Chi people, they're really good. They can get down, they can contact you and they can put, and I look at them and go, well, part of me goes, because I'm from Leeds, is that for real? Is it real or is it fake? Because films are like that, anything you ever see you've got to question because you don't know it's true. And I'm sure people do the same with us, what we do, get that. Then the other half goes, well, okay, let's say it's for real. What use is it? I've got a friend of mine in Hong Kong, does iron shirt. He can stand there, 15 minutes, right, hit me. And I can elbow him full power in the throat. Full power. He never moves. And I go, wow, I'd really love to learn that. Must be great in a fight. He said, no, it'll take me 15 minutes of calming and developing and drawing my energy up. 15 minutes? I've been, in Leeds, you died 17 times at that point. It's horrendous. So it's a great art, but what do I do with it? Useless. From a street perspective. From an art perspective, I just go, fantastic. I admire all martial arts. But Tiger Shark scenario, so we've got to go, haven't we? Have you rung when before you like to go? Any questions before we go? Sorry, I could talk for about a year. As you may have done, I'm still a bit passionate about it. I love it.